So recently, for some strange, completely unexplainable reason, I end up on a Dance Moms binge on YouTube. Literally every video being recommended to me was about Dance Moms. I have no idea how I ended up on this side of the internet. And that was when I was reacquainted with my then very vague knowledge of the girl with a big bow, Jojo Siwa. And I end up on a Jojo Siwa binge. That was when the question hit me. Why do so many people hate Jojo Siwa? Cause I don't get it. To all those who are still alive, hey, I'm Ellie. I honestly never expected this topic to be the second video on my channel, but I can't help myself since I'm still caught in the Bermuda Triangle of Dance Moms and Jojo Siwa videos. Look at this. I don't think I can ever escape this. So I thought, why not do this right now when I'm still hyped about the topic? Really, when I was writing out my pointers for this video, I was shocked by the sheer amount of things I wanted to say about Jojo. I'm not even sure if I can condense it all into one video, but I'll try. I will be making references to several videos here and there, and I'll link them all in the description box below for you guys to have a look. Now, I can't remember the first time I've heard of Jojo Siwa. It was probably a couple of years ago. All I knew about her then was that she was a really popular internet celebrity, and she was from Dance Moms. I only began to know more about her when this crazy binge started. So if you guys don't know who Jojo Siwa is, she first started off as a competitor in the Abby Lee Ultimate Dance Competition before she became a cast member on the reality show Dance Moms for a couple of seasons. She's now a huge internet personality, singer, and dancer. And when I say huge, I mean huge. She has over 12.3 million subscribers on YouTube and 10.8 million followers on Instagram. Not only that, she has built an entire business empire from selling Jojo bowls, toys, clothes, bath products, bed sheets, even food. Anything that could make your entire house, wardrobe, and diet into a Jojo Siwa lifestyle. In 2019, she held a major concert tour to a total of 52 cities and was named one of the 100 most influential people in the world by Times in 2020. Currently, she has an estimated net worth of $14 million. And the biggest gag of it all is that she is only 18. 18! To have achieved this much at such a young age, that is insane. When I was 18, I was still buried under my textbooks studying. I can't even remember what I studied. Basically, all I had going for me was to get good grades in my school while trying to squeeze in some time to play my mobile game Summoner's War. I'm actually still playing it right now. But what really caught me off guard was the amount of hate she received from the online public. Even back when I first learned about her, the other fact that I already knew then was that she wasn't very well liked. So, since my marathon of Jojo Siwa vlogs, music videos, and her appearances on Dance Moms and ALUDC, I decided to pick out some supposed reasons people have for disliking her and explain to you why they don't really make sense to me. Now, the biggest issue that is constantly brought up about Jojo Siwa is that she does not dress and act her age. That she's loud and wears childish outfits that no one thinks an 18-year-old kid should be wearing. Now, first off, which rulebook said that an 18-year-old kid has to dress in a certain way? Like, is there a list somewhere that specifies the kind of clothes and accessories different age groups need to be dressed in? Fashion is a personal choice. Why are people's undies in a twist over her choice of wearing sparkly jackets instead of crop tops or big bows instead of denim shorts? Why is she getting this amount of negative judgment for dressing younger than she is when I can easily pick up 10 18-year-olds from the streets dressed as if they were 25? If you aren't in that big of a fuss over teenagers dressing and acting older than they are, then why the double standard when it comes to Jojo? That is just hypocrisy. Let the girl wear what she wants. Even if she decides to dress completely differently the next day, like wearing a white crop top, denim jacket and a black... Ooh, okay. Yeah, she is free to do so. It shouldn't be an issue, much less a reason to dislike her. Clothes do not denote your maturity. Secondly, it seems to me that Jojo's loud and occasional kiddie antics is more of a persona to attract children, her target audience, rather than coming from an actual childish personality. There are several TV appearances that she had done to suggest this, as they showcase the mature side of Jojo that most people tend to miss out. I'm not sure if you have seen Jojo Siwa's interview on the Jimmy Fallon show, you can check it out here, but it was great. She was funny, she was calm and composed in all of her responses, and her answers were really well thought out. It honestly felt like any other interview with an adult. And you can also tell she is clear of her purpose and her goals. She knows what she is doing and why she's doing it. Isn't that a clear indicator of maturity? Also, during an episode on Dance Moms in Season 8, where Jojo returns as a guest appearance, you see that she's aware of when to behave a certain way that is appropriate for the situation. She knows when to go wild and bubbly, like when she first met the young dancers in ALDC, and when she needs to be serious, such as when she had to give some advice to a dancer who was lacking in confidence. The ability to adjust your behavior according to circumstances, that is a form of maturity in my opinion. Well, you shouldn't judge someone purely based off their personality on the television. Oh right, like your impression of her was based off living in her backyard. That's the thing, isn't it? Everyone is basing their judgment of Jojo on how she's portrayed to us in public. Be it through reality shows, interviews, her YouTube channel, we only see what we are allowed to see. What the TV is willing to show us. What she herself is willing to show us. The cameras aren't rolling 24/7. Therefore, we will never be 100% sure of what she's like in her personal life. But since we are all basing our impressions of her on these selected materials we have access to, then I'm just showing you an alternative point of view based on the same evidences that you guys may have. So another critique that I've seen constantly is that she's bratty and rude. Now this goes back to my point on how most of these impressions are formed based on what we are shown on TV or on the internet. Most of the evidence people have used to support their statements on how she's bratty and ungrateful have been largely based on her appearance on Dance Moms. During her time on Dance Moms, the show seemed to have crafted an image of Jojo as a kid who is overconfident, showed off what she had, cried whenever she wanted something but couldn't get it, and mocked other dancers during her confessionals. I thought most people should already know that reality shows are as fake as they are real. Altering someone's storyline in a show is as easy as that. Many times, interviews are heavily edited, sentences are twisted from one incident to be used in another, and the angles and cuts of how a certain scene happened probably cut out a bunch of other truths as well. Now, I'm not saying that all the drama on Dance Moms is fake or staged. I'm just saying that little edits can easily alter someone's storyline and how people perceive them. In fact, based on some of the scenes we got to see in Dance Moms, we can actually tell that Jojo is a very sweet and caring little girl even when she was at that age. She looked out for the other dancers when they were hurt, she was clearly a very doting granddaughter, and she supported her castmates during their competition even when she was no longer on the show. And let's say even if all the negative things she has done on the show are true, can we all just remember that this was when Jojo was only 11 or 12? Who at that age didn't cry or do something dumb before? It has been 6 to 7 years. I think it is very safe to say that Jojo has grown up a lot since then. Moving on. Oh, this is a good one. So, there are also a significant number of comments on the internet calling out Jojo's songs and saying that her music is bad. Actually, the dislike button on YouTube seems to be able to do all the talking on this point. The thing is, most people judging her music are people beyond the ages of her target audience. Her songs are meant for kids. They aren't meant for adults. Isn't it obvious? I honestly don't see how this is something to hate someone over for. And for her target audience, her songs are honestly very successful in achieving what they were meant to do. They have catchy beats, which kids adore, and most of her songs drive very encouraging messages for children. From anti-bullying to being yourself to dreaming big, she isn't singing about drugs or being sexy, anything like that. She stays true to her brand. I honestly wish I had songs like this when I was a kid. The only kid songs I could remember were from Barney and High Five, if you know who they are. And one of the songs literally goes like this. LOVE, I love you and you love me. LOVE, that's the way it's meant to be. LOVE, I love you and you love me. LOVE, I love you, you love me. Love! That's it. I admit, Jojo may not be the best singer out there, but you have to give her credit for being a really talented performer. I've watched a couple of fan cams for her concert and I was honestly blown away by her impeccable stage presence. Apart from being a great dancer, she looks totally comfortable on stage. She really draws the audience in with her facial expressions while performing, and that is not an easy feat, even for an adult. And she does all this for more than an hour straight. And that is some incredible stamina. Remember, I'm trying to be as objective as I can here, so there is one thing that I kind of agree with regarding the comments made. The thing I'm a little iffy about are the clickbaits on Jojo Siwa's videos at times. And of course the notorious bus incident video, which has already been taken down due to the huge amount of negativity around it. I agree, clickbaits are extremely annoying on the internet and are a form of deception to a certain extent. Jojo has been guilty of that, but I'm glad to see the decrease in frequency of such things occurring on her channel. I don't mind the extensive advertising she does of her merchandisers because that is her livelihood. It is no different from a store owner recommending their products to customers in their own store. You have a choice in not watching if you don't want to. Just don't click it. If you say your kids get easily influenced into buying her stuff, then teach them about the value of money or get them off the internet. Asian parents style. So with all that, I really don't see much to warrant the hate directed towards Jojo Siwa. She's definitely not a perfect teen, but that doesn't mean she deserves all the negativity thrown at her. In fact, I firmly believe that Jojo is a great role model for kids. Her songs are appropriate, she has a fun personality, and always so positive. And the fact that she came out loud and proud as being a part of the LGBTQ+ community during the peak of her success shows that she's not afraid of being who she is. She was willing to take the risk of losing popularity and support to stay true to herself. Kudos to that. 佩服. As much as everyone is entitled to their own opinions, boo-hoo, freedom of speech or whatever, we should always be mindful of when things go too far, especially if there are things that can hurt someone else. Driving past Jojo's house to yell insults at her? Not cute. Putting her down on social media? Not funny at all. Guys, grow up. You are only showing how childish you are with such petty retaliations that you might think is smart. Remember to stay in your lane and not be abusive with your words and actions towards any individuals or community. This applies to everything. Everything. Let's be kind, people. If we could all just do that, this world would be a little better than it is today. And that's all I have for this video. If you liked it, please give it a big thumbs up. I'm always up for healthy discussions that are widely debated about, so feel free to leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Let me know if you think I might have missed out on something as well. Most importantly, don't forget to hit that subscribe button to be a part of my ghost fam and ring that notification bell to be the first few lurkers to know when I post my videos. Stay alive and I'll see you humans in my next video. Bye!